this is how it evolved into what we've created here. What Mohammed's created is, what we were working with the other bot was bottlenecking everybody because we became customer support because there were a lot of moving parts with that other bot. For instance, okay, let's say you're coming in to trade with 10 grand. Well, what is your entry point? How much of that asset are you going to risk in order to not overextend yourself and get what happened to all of us, get stuck? And one of the things that Mohammed did is in the creation of the bot, when you go and you put your 10 grand in or how much you're going to put in, and that's the other thing, guys, you're not giving any money to us to trade for you. This is done in your own exchange through a simple API connection that the exchange provides, not us. And you choose trade only. It's very, very easy on that aspect of it. But once you have your 10,000 in the exchange and you connect the bot, what do? How do you figure out what your entry point's going to be? The solution is so simple with our bot. You just put it in. The bot tells you if you're going to overextend yourself. It tells you exactly how much to put on each coin or how many coins you want to trade with. Well, you start, and we'll give a suggestion, but if you overextend yourself, the bot's going to bring you a warning saying you don't want to trade with that much. If you do, you trade at your own risk. But to keep yourself in a safety net, so to speak, where your bot can, even with a 50 to 60% drop in the market, this bot will continue to make you money day in and day out if you just follow what the bot suggests. And it's that simple.
Okay, but on that point, now I'm gonna pin you down on this, really. Fine, you do what the bot suggests, but can you change the parameters of the bot?
Well, yeah, let me address this. Basically, the way we made the bot or we created the bot is like for a newbie who doesn't know anything about crypto, for someone who really doesn't know how to trade, for someone who doesn't know what parameter means. So it's just a kind of set it and forget it for the newbie. If they choose, obviously they have the freedom to choose the built-in parameters or settings, which we believe is safe and can generate some good income. And David is going to show us kind of real result that we have experienced. And for the people, however, who are professional traders and they know what they are doing and they're actually active traders and they look at the chart and they trade, we give them also the chance to have many parameters that they can change, play around, and put their own strategy within it. So it's like a platform for someone who can create their own strategy from scratch.
For that advanced functionality there as well.
For the pro trader, it's a dream come true. For the novice who's never traded before, it's a dream come true. This bot is going to meet the needs. And we all know the power of compound interest. We all know the power of trading. Some of the wealthiest people in the world today, the Warren Buffetts of the world, all made their money on compounding. And that's going to be another feature we'll talk about in a minute. But this makes it simple, so easy for somebody to initiate the bot, and the bot goes to work 24/7.
No, Coach, we're talking about this now because in the time that I've known you, right, and I've overheard a lot of conversations, you've brought up automatic compounding quite a few times. And I'm still not quite sure what that means. So tell us, what is this automatic compounding feature for EasyBot? What does it mean?
We are going to be the first bot that I know of that has an auto compounding feature. Compound interest, Albert Einstein said, was the eighth wonder of the world. And that is when you take your investment, that investment grows, and then you reinvestment. And you have to learn how to speak when you're up here, too. So you reinvest that principal into the investment, and it continues to grow and grow and grow, and then it begins to grow on a more rapid pace. It's amazing, guys. When you begin to understand compound interest, well, this bot is going to have a compounding feature where all you have to do is check a box and the bot will compound with every trade that it takes for profit. And it only takes profitable trades. When you start to see the potential here, it is off the chain. A pro trader, it's going to give them their time freedom back. I traded full time with 13 screens in front of me, guys, and had my Bitcoin chart Chromecast into my bedroom at night. So as a pro trader, it will give them their time freedom back. And for the novice, both of them, all they have to do is hit the compound feature with every single trade that it takes for a profit. It will add that into the bottom line and add that to the next initial order. Now, prior to Eazy Bot, what you would have to do is figure that out manually to add it to the percentages. So a lot of guys would do it maybe monthly because they could see the numbers clearly. Maybe some would do it after a week. But daily, we're talking a full-time job, okay? Not really, but it's just so much more time-consuming and to figure out properly. This bot isn't going to figure it out monthly. It's not going to figure it out weekly. It's not even going to figure it out daily. It's going to figure it out every nanosecond that it takes a positive trade. And what we saw with the other bot and Muhammad helping everyone get back into positive trades, these bots will close trades some days multiple times, 6, 7, 10, 15 times. And each one of that will be compounded back into your next initial trade order. It's powerful, guys.
I mean, so anybody can jump in here, but Coach, maybe because you've taken this, you're talking about this and you're passionate about it, as we all should be. So, I mean, what I understand from this explanation is, right, you book a profit on a profitable trade, right? And the bot just picks up that profit and adds it back to the pot to trade again for the next profitable trade. Okay, now that's the upside, that is, and we can see the amplification. But what happens if you're not booking a profit on a trade?
Well, it will still trade for you, but the initial order is going to remain the same. It's not going to change.
Right.
Because for the built-in strategy, it's taking a percentage of the total amount. So the bot will understand that your total amount remains the same. If you trade with 10,000, for example, it will remain 10,000 forever, as long as it changes, as long as you don't change it. So once you change it, it will change the initial order. So what happens here is that, let's take an example, that you're trading with 10,000 and you made a profit of 1,000. So the next trade is going to be on 11,000.
11,000.
Yes, 11,000.
Yep, that's very cool, but while you have the microphone, and in fact, actually, guys, one of you can jump in, and if there are not enough mics, just pass them along, because we're very anxious to hear from all of you. You brought this up briefly, and I'm glad that you did, because if you read the newspapers, you follow crypto in any way, shape, or form, I mean, the volatility is mad. It's mad. It's a joke, right? Like crypto can lose up to 50% of its volume and then bounce back.
It's programmed in a way that if the market drops rapidly, it's not going to take any trade. It's going to wait for the market to start moving in a normal situation, like start moving up again, then start taking trades. So it's basically saving the money or reducing the risk. On the other hand, if the market moves up rapidly, it's not going to close the trade. It's going to wait for it to reach the highest and then close the trade.
Okay, so it will wait for things to peak, or you can set the parameter yourself and say when it gets up to here. So.
Exactly.
Brilliant. And then you add those profits back into the pot if you want to.
Over the last year, we've been through, different projects, and we all started with MatBot. And one of the challenges was customer support, and everybody faced that issue, and we had no communication with the people that created the bot. And Gerard said it best today. One of the greatest gifts is giving up your time. And everyone on our leadership team, everyone that's part of our community, has been giving up their time and without any reward back. And that's what makes our community, so incredible. We are here to help everybody get on board. And we all know what Breezy has done. And she's been absolutely incredible helping people. And we know what David does on day in and day out. And then what Coach did from the beginning, having those noon calls and keeping the community growing and getting stronger and stronger. And then Muhammad came along. He came along with these small accounts and helping people with lower funds to trade and showing them how to do that and how it can be profitable. You remember, Muhammad, you made these videos. I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, I watched his videos and I said, this is so important because we're helping people, with lower funds in the bot. And it helped. It really did help. I watched his videos. and then he became more prominent in the community. And when we started the support calls, Breezy started coming in the room like, oh my God, who's this? He kept coming in the room helping people get their bots set up. And then Mohammed came with the strategy to help people get unstuck. And it helped a lot of different accounts. And he took his time to give to people. And that's what it's all about, guys, giving time back to people for free. We're not looking for things in return because we are trying to help people gain the success that we know is going to happen. And with EasyBot, this is a revolutionary bot, and it's going to take over the industry. And Mohammed's created the strategy where you don't even have to worry about daily stresses of up and down swings in the volatile market. The bot's just going to trade automatically. You don't have to worry about the stress of trading. So I just wanted to make sure everybody understood that point.
Peter just brought up another very, very good point. Even with the bot, there is going to be some level of customer service that's needed. And what we had experienced with the other bot, there was zero. So we basically became customer service. And I'll tell you, it was a little frustrating at times because, it was a marketing company as well. Make no mistake about it. EasyBot is also a marketing company. And we've got what we believe is the best product on the market globally. And we're going to introduce something that's going to be so special. It is going to change lives financially, guys. We're going to help people out of poverty that have been in poverty for generations. And they'll be able to use this bot for free. I'm not going to give all of that out. But the big part of that, though, guys, is the support that we're going to offer to help people get their bots set up, connected. Some people, they don't even know what an exchange is. How do you even start there? So all of that, we're going to have videos that's going to teach all. We didn't have anything. I mean, when I first started, I created this website just to help people get started, to open up the bottleneck. And one of the first persons that went through it from A to Z was Peter, and then David. And then David said, man, this stinks. I'm going to create something way better than this. And he did. He didn't say that, but he did. He created something so awesome with the 10X Crypto Traders brand and the training that he offered. All of that's going to be an EasyBot now. And it's another reason why it is going to be easy, because we have something, a support system to help the community. And you'll hear it over and over again. The leaders, all of us guys, there's no egos up here. We've laid our egos down years ago. And we want to serve and we want to help. And it's servant leadership. All of the leaders. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing.
One of the things that has struck me, really, for having spoken to all of you, is just how global all of this is. How international, how multicultural, how many languages, how many cultures. I mean, how are you getting EasyBot to all these corners of the world? I mean, Mr. India, perhaps you'd like to pop in and tell us, how's it going? How are you getting this product into the world's second most populous country? Is it affiliate networks? Is it big billboards? I don't know. Tell me.
That's a great question. So I was selected to head up India. Actually, I live in Miami, but I'm Indian, of Indian descent, and I have deep roots in India. And I'm honored to represent India with this product because statistically, there are more crypto users in India than anywhere in the world. So already India is a very crypto-friendly country. And very recently, the laws were modified in India to basically legalize crypto. Just a few weeks ago, there was fear that if you traded crypto, you could be arrested and not even get bail. So I was a little bit nervous, do I really want to do this? But
They made that announcement, and Vineet called me. He said, they said that they're going to put people in jail for crypto. I said, just wait. Just wait.
And wait, did he ask for bail money then? Does that get bail money?
I said, just wait. This is like the horse trade trying to stop the automobile. This is becoming a world currency, guys, and full adoption is coming right now. And I told Vineet, this was a month and a half, 2 months ago, I said, just wait. They're not going to be able to stop it. Within 2 months, they announced that they're going to make it a legal tender in India and tax it.
Tax it heavily, but yes, at least it's legal.
It's happening. Full adoption's coming.
But say, for example, if I was interested, right, in taking it to Tahiti or whatever, right, might want to be part of the winning movement, as it were. What do you guys run? Do you guys run affiliate networks? What do you do? Is it
Just
worth it? becoming
before we
an
jump to
affiliate?
this point, I just want to highlight something here. Just before we launch or before we put this product or this service to everyone, I decided to test it on group of people.
Okay.
Like bring in 35 people from all around the world. Like
Right.
some people from Caribbean, some people from the US, some people from Canada, some people from China. So some of these people are here, and some of them are not traders. One of them is Vinit.
All right.
So he was one of the testers, so he can share his experience with the bot results, as you are not trader and you're not technical.
So wait, to be clear, you're not a trader?
Not at all. I'm
You
just
don't know
I'm
cryptocurrency?
a marketing guy.
Right.
I know nothing about trading. I know very little about crypto, actually. I'm blessed because David invited me into the crypto world about 9 months ago, and I hesitantly joined, and I've never been happier. But yeah, as a non-trader, non-technical guy, I literally connected this bot to my Binance account, and I was up and running within 5 minutes. And I had to do nothing because the proven strategies that already work and already make you money are programmed into the bot. So you simply just connect your Binance account to this bot, and you click a button and you're done. You're up and running and you're making passive income from that moment. So the word easy is so appropriate.
We hear this word and I see this word easy. And I'll be very honest with you, I know a little bit about cryptocurrency, but I'm sure there are people here that absolutely know nothing. You know, what is a bot? What is Binance? You know, can we take it as basic as that so we can actually say, you know, I know what Binance is, but probably not everybody else does, you know. So I want to hear it from, like, explain to me like I'm a 9-year-old.
Let's back up for a step and let's understand, regardless of what you know today about cryptocurrency, here's something that you might want to consider. There's an estimated 400,000 crypto users around the world today. In the summer of last year, there were about 200,000. And a year ago, there were about 100,000. And there's a research report that was done by Crypto.com that says we should have 1 billion users by the end of 2022. That's an increase of another 600,000 users. So from that standpoint, we know one thing. We know that there are a lot of people that are going to come into an industry that are going to need answers. They're looking for ways to do things in crypto that are profitable, that are safe. They've heard one of two stories. They've heard stories like what we've heard from some of our presenters earlier, where we've experienced crypto, but it's cost us. And that cost hurts because you feel embarrassed, you feel ashamed, you don't know who to ask for help. I think a lot of people, when we talk about crypto, you missed opportunities. Gerard talks about seeing crypto at under $1. We missed opportunities because you don't know who to ask for help. It seems hard, it seems difficult. And so we're not trying to solve all of this, but what we are doing is providing a solution for a world that is emerging into a financial system that we've never experienced before. We're at the beginning of it. And so what are we going to do to help these billion users over the course of the next year? Well, what we're going to do is give them a support system. We're going to give them a place where they can call home, and we're going to give them the tool that they can use confidently. We know they can use it confidently because the crypto that they buy never leaves their account. So where do you buy crypto? You buy it in an exchange. We use the word Binance. You mentioned Binance. So Binance is an exchange. It's the largest exchange in the world. It is one of the exchanges that we connect to. So you open an exchange account. You've got to have a way to be able to exchange your fiat currency, your national currency, into cryptocurrency. That's what an exchange does. And so now you've got your money in the exchange account. What are you going to do with it? And what most people do is that maybe they listen to their friends or they listen to the news. They buy some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Dogecoin, some Shiba because of whatever, and they hope for the best. Just hold on for dear life. Not really a winning strategy necessarily, but at least you're in the game. But oftentimes what you find is that it's frustrating because, as we've identified, the market goes up, the market goes down. And if you don't know this, the reason the market goes down and the reason we have market crashes, for the most part, is because people like you and me and everybody else here on this panel and in this room and listening to us on the live stream, we have this one fatal flaw as an investor: our emotions, right? So the market happens, Muhammad talks about bad news impacting the market. So bad news makes people afraid when there's fear or uncertainty or doubt. When you don't know what's happening and you don't know what's going to happen next, then you make rash decisions. You sell because maybe I'm going to lose everything. And so markets move up and down in major ways in cryptocurrency. And so that can be costly for somebody who isn't prepared to ride that wave. And on the flip side of that, we all know that there are huge opportunities in cryptocurrency. We've heard these stories of crypto millionaires, people becoming millionaires overnight, in days, months, weeks, number of years. Somewhere in the middle, the average person that gets into cryptocurrency should have a shot at success. So we're not here to promise you that we're going to make you crypto millionaires overnight. Some of you could be, if you get started. The question is, do you have a way to get started that will help you to trade crypto safely? Do you have a support system that when you have questions that you might not know who to go to ask, and you may not trust the answer that it's coming from and where their interests lie? Do you have that? Well, that's what we're offering. We're offering a simple solution because we know there's a world that's emerging and going into this exploration of cryptocurrency. So open an exchange account, buy some coins, let EasyBot trade it for you. You don't have to figure any of this out. You don't have to know how it works. We can get into the technicals and all of those kinds of things, and we will in just a little bit. But the beautiful thing about it is that you can get started right away. There's nothing easier than being able to subscribe to a piece of software that lets you start trading the very same day with the least bit of knowledge. I know I need an exchange account. I need to get crypto. I know I need to get my dollars into that exchange account, and I need to be able to connect this piece of software, EasyBot, to that account.
So, how I got here, my ideas were not enough to create this bot. Yes, I had the trading strategy, but to apply it in real life, it was difficult. The bot that we were using was limited with parameters, so I had to have more parameters to be able to improve and get a better bot. Thanks to the investors, because without them, I would have not got the funds to be able to build this from scratch. On top of this, not only the investors, I have this team around me. I mean, each one of them is expert in a specific area. Vinit, he's expert in online marketing, and his team is the one built the logo. They are the ones made the user interface also for the bot. They made the marketing materials along with David. And we have Coach Ken. He is like many years he's been working in sales. So he's the best one to handle the sales director or the global sales director. On top of this, and the most important, we have Peter. Peter actually was investing his time, actually giving his time for free to people to help them set up their accounts. So the people who don't have experience, who don't have any prior knowledge about crypto trading, he and Breezy. So both of them were like working every day on the call without getting paid, helping the people because they were working like customer service to that company. Now we have this team with us in EasyBot.
Can I get them a round of applause? Because that's kind of cool. Well done. Like just giving back to the community. Speaking of the community, any burning questions that you want me to address on your behalf to these gentlemen here?
Hello, everybody. We had a question in the streaming, and they wanted to know, why is this bot better than any of the other bots?
Why is this bot
Better than any of the bots out there?
because Mohammed designed it, obviously. No, seriously.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because you guys actually, and this is, Coach, you brought up the fact that you were trading with another bot initially. Yeah, you all were. And so why can't, what makes EasyBot so, great bot?
Well, first of all, the design of this bot that Mohammed put together, this bot can withstand up to a 60 to 70% drop in the market and still turn a profit. We're going to be talking about that in a few minutes, and that question will be answered. But the other thing is the auto compounding feature. There's no other bot that I know of that does that. And this does it not just daily, but it'll do it multiple times a day as the bot closes out trades multiple times. So that's another huge feature. There is something similar to a trailing stop, where as the market's going up, Mohammed explained a few minutes ago, if it's going up rapidly, it's not going to close out that trade immediately. It will follow the market moving, and when the market finds a resistance, it will, and resistance means it looks like it found the top of the mountain peak. Once it finds that, that's when the bot is going to close out the trades. The other bots did not do that. And when the market's dropping, it's not going to buy. The other bots that we used were buying, and using up all our USDT when the market was dropping very quickly. This bot is going to follow that down till it finds support. Support is the valley. And once it hits that support, that's when it's going to buy. Instead of using up all the USDT, it's going to be a way more profitable bot and a lot less risky, which is incredibly important. So
Absolutely, and I want to add, Breezy, to your question, why is this bot better than all the rest? Well, we have Breezy, guys. She's on board with us. And we're, as Gerard would say, we are all in, as a poker player would say, Gerard. We're all in. I'm fully invested. David is fully invested. Vineet. We are all in on this project, guys. And we got Breezy, and that's all we need to say.
Oh, that's super. Go.
You know, I think we've touched on this a couple of times, but it's really worth acknowledging that the reason that we're all here isn't just happenstance. Like, there's a genuine, honest journey that comes through everyone here wanting to serve a community of people and looking for a better solution than the one we had. And that's where we are today. Right? This Eazy bot, like I said, earlier, Mohammed didn't wake up one day and decide, let me build a bot.
But you guys pushed him towards it, right? The investors actually kind of pushed him towards it.
Well, absolutely. After it was clear that there was a need for a better solution, right? There's the problem of the market's hard. Trading in the market successfully is hard. And we had a solution, but it still had its flaws. And so helping people to overcome the flaws of the solution that was presented to us is really how EasyBot was born. So I would chime in on the question of what makes EasyBot better than every other bot. The fact that it's easy, literally a person can set it up and click a button, and in one click, have a strategy that's already been proven, tested, working for them to generate passive income. So results matter, and people matter. And what you've heard Peter talk about, and what you've seen in our story of how we got here, is that it's all really been about people. We have a community that supports our users. And so if you can find a better 1-2 combination, God bless you. That's what we have to offer, and I think it's going to be the absolute best thing going for cryptocurrency.
I think that's fairly powerful.
Every business organization, they open the business for profits. So what will be the profit percentage charged by each of the transactions?
Any business that's being made, obviously it's made to make profit. Investors have invested to make profit. I mean, we're investing the time also to make profit, but we don't make profit unless the user makes profit. This is the difference.
So if a non makes profit, you make profit.
Exactly.
What's the split he was asking?
So now we have packages. We have made this available to everyone. There is someone who have like just $500. Somebody have $500,000. So they shouldn't be treated equally. Like the one who have like $500 or $600 would pay nothing to lease the bot. He can take it for free, or she can take it for free, but they would only pay us fees when they make profit. We call it service fees. And to be precise, it's 30% of the profit. Like, let's say you started trading and you started making profit, you made $10, we take $3. It's 30% for the free membership, where you can trade only 2 coins. But if you go for the next package, which is $250 a year, that reduces to 20%. You're not paying anything unless you make profit. That, first of all, should make you kind of confident on the system. That's how we're confident. Because we are okay if everyone comes in as free. We're more than happy. Because we know that the bot is going to create profit to everyone.
But also, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but one of the reasons, the frustrations that you had with previous bots was that there was no support infrastructure, right? So maybe they were only taking 20%, but they were just giving you a piece of code in exchange for it. Whereas I believe that for EasyBot, there's huge plans to build this big community infrastructure and offer that support and run those tutorials and do all of that.
I think there's some intangibles, and it's really a good question. And of course, there are a lot of different bots and companies that will have different business models and structures. For a situation where EasyBot is designed for somebody that's looking for a specific type of solution. If you're a hands-on trader and you already have a solution that you're confident with, that you're paying less in fees, then by all means, God bless you, use that solution. But what we know is that the vast majority of people in crypto don't have that solution. They don't have a way to passively and consistently make profit in crypto without ever being in a position where that tool or that software or a person is going to lose them money. There's the intangible value of
There is
that
an intangible
confidence
value, yeah.
and the support system.
Yeah.
So as an investor, I wanted to know, how do we help other people? I do some work in Haiti, and I know quite a few people in Mexico that don't have the means to do anything. And this is where the giving piece that you're speaking about, Mohammed, yes, the percentage is higher, but the goal is not to keep them at the 30%, right? The goal is to get them in where it's something that they can afford. And then as the bot makes money for them, then we would move them into one of the other programs, and I don't know if I'm saying the right
upgrade.
words,
They would
but-
upgrade at that point. Now, the other
and
thing
that takes
too
the
is
commission back down to the 20, and then the service levels. I don't know if you've had a chance to work with Breezy and the team, but they've saved me on multiple occasions.
I think
So
the other
just-
side of this too is if somebody doesn't understand the time consumption of trading, day trading. They don't understand that even at 30%, I would have given 30% for a bot to do that work for me, to give me my time freedom back so I could spend that with my family. 30% is very fair at a free version. And the upgrade at 250, somebody, I think you were just saying about, you can drive a Volkswagen or you could drive a Lamborghini. Our old bot, that's like a Volkswagen. And it's valued at that.
If you are a trader, you would know that last year was one of the worst years in the crypto trading, especially between the 1st of January until mid of the year, like around June, where the market drops. Specifically, the Bitcoin dropped from 64,000 up to 28,000, which is more than 50%, around, to be precise, around 56%. So what we did is that we used the built-in strategy, we used EasyBot, and we traded backward. We backtested. That was just finished yesterday. I knew the result, but I wanted actually to try it myself so that the team would be also confident. We asked the IT guys to start trading, to get the data from Binance. Binance is the exchange, Roger. So they get the data from the market, a real data, the market data from 1st of January until, to be precise, what was that, David? Till
End of June.
until end of June. So end of June was the bottom of the market. It was like the 28 for the Bitcoin, and the beginning of the year was the high. So the result that we got, David will share it now, but that's real data. That's from the market. If this bot could work during that worst time, then obviously you can imagine what kind of result you can get it in the future when the market is going up. So we're going to show real numbers on that to show exactly if you've had EasyBot trading for you at that time when we all got stuck, and thanks for that because that helped me to build the bot. So you will see how much profit you could have made, and you will be surprised. And now David is going to show that. I think this is the right time, David.
Actually, in the interest of time, because we have a few more things that we want to cover, and this could get really detail-oriented. So I'll tell you the answer, and if you're genuinely interested in seeing the results, if that's okay with you, we can do that after this presentation or in another time. We'll definitely go into these details. Backtesting is such a powerful tool because what it does is it tells us how a piece of software that hasn't even been publicly launched yet, how it might have performed in an experience had you seen this presentation a year ago. Had we sat in this room a year ago and presented EasyBot and you decided, yeah, I'll give it a try, what experience could you have had? And so the question I'm going to pose to all of you that are here and those of you who are listening is, do you have a vehicle that could consistently earn profit for you at a rate between 5 10, 15, 20% a month. Let's take the low end. Do you have a vehicle that could consistently provide a rate of return at around 5% a month for you? And most people, that's a 60% annual return, by the way. And most people don't. Now, our back testing results, they're actually still happening as we speak. There's a lot of data. I think, Mohammed, you said it was over 4 million points of data so far. And we're not even a tenth of the way through of all the testing that we intend to do. That testing so far tells us that even in a really, really difficult market, if you guys aren't familiar with the crypto markets, last year, the first part of the year, we saw this incredible rise. Bitcoin hit all-time highs. Some of the other coins did as well, and then they fell off a cliff. We had over a 50% decline. And what we've seen in our back testing is that EasyBot will have consistently produced at least a 5% return, even considering that significant drop in the market. So most people don't have a vehicle that can produce that kind of return, much less do it in a market that is having that kind of drop. The back testing that we're doing can read in the market. We have something called candles, which basically is the movement of the market by a period of time. And the smallest period of time that we could get in the back testing is a minute. So a lot of things can happen in 60 seconds, especially in the crypto market. But that's the smallest period of time that we could get. So these results that we've seen coins that have done as high as 12% average monthly return in the first half of the year. That's based on data that's on a minute-long candle. And EasyBot is designed to look at the market, respond to the market, make buys and sell decisions every single second.
Now, guys, I'm going to move us along, but before that, I think our online audience also want to contribute, and a couple of questions have come in. Let's choose one. Let's make it a zinger, and have the guys answer this.
So the question from online is, what is the affiliate program, and do we have an affiliate program?
Do you have an affiliate program?
That is the program that's really going to take us globally very quickly, actually. Not only do we have an affiliate program, we have now 25 national directors, and each one of them are incredibly professional builders. And in this space, guys, the type of sales marketing that we decided to go with was something that everybody could win with. The question on how much the bot was taking, it's not taking a penny actually, it's voluntary that we give the bot when it finds us these trades, 20% if it's a paid version, 30% if it's a free version. Well, out of that, 80+% is given back to the field. And you know, the thing about compounding, you can compound two ways. You can compound with money, compound interest, and you can compound with people. And one of the things that I've learned along my journey in life in this space is people are way more valuable than money. The relationships that you build are way more valuable than any money that you can earn. And if you can get that in your head, that it's the love and the support that you give to people, the humble service that you give to people, your teams will grow. And you're going to get there with this bot alone. If your goal is to become financially free, this bot will take you there. But if you want to get there quickly, we got the Lamborghini of comp plans that'll get you there a lot quicker if you'll build a team through the affiliate program. And we're going to look at that in more detail later. But guys, we have a phenomenal comp plan. Matter of fact, the bots we were using, the comp plans had challenges. One of them being a rug pull. Once you built a team, anyone that you introduced to cut up to you, you'd lose 95% of your income. And I submitted to Asia a comp plan change, but we never heard back from them. And again, we weren't planning on starting a bot. This all came naturally. It's amazing how all these pieces, I never received so much for doing so little, guys, in my life. This thing has come together just naturally. We didn't work. And by the way, it's never work when you love what you're doing. You don't work a day in your life. So what we want to do is help you guys learn how to time leverage through the bot and through the affiliate program. We're going to teach you how to do that. It's very exciting.
Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and a huge round of applause for all of you and those of you waiting online. I'm going to ask each of you to make a closing statement, but from here...
Hey, I want to touch on one thing that Coach just said in case you guys didn't understand the power of what he just said. The bot charges a fee every time it makes the user money. If the user doesn't make money, the bot doesn't make any money. But here's the most amazing part. The bot is getting 20% of the profit it makes you. That 20%, 80% of that 20% is being paid back to the affiliates for referring this bot to other people. So just think about that for a second. 80% of all the revenue that comes into this company is going right back to us for introducing more people to the bot, and it's free. There's nothing more amazing than this opportunity in the world. What got me involved here is not the crypto part or not the trading part, because I knew nothing about either, but it was the affiliate program. I've been doing affiliate programs my whole life, and I can tell you guys from my heart, there is not a more amazing opportunity to make money and help people in the world than this program, period. Thank you.
Awesome. I just wanted to add a couple things. You know, what makes this an amazing project is the people that we meet. And we met the people from Mexico here. We got Bangladesh represented by Mahbub and his friends over on the other table over there. We have Oman. It is, and UAE with Saeed, there you are. We are represented all over the world. And everywhere we go, we're going to have someone to meet, which makes it absolutely amazing. Met the people from Dubai that's hosting the event here at the door. I mean, this is absolutely incredible that we can reach out to everybody and get to know each other, and that's what makes it so special here. And it's not about the money, guys. It's about the relationships, and that's what Coach always says. That's what we're all about. Okay, guys. We wanted to make everyone feel welcome, and you know we're here to support. And I'm going to be heading up the support. I want to make sure that every country gets that support they need. Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Super. Great thoughts, great conversation. Well done.
We've said so much today, and hopefully the point that we've driven home for those of you who are here and listen to us all over the world is that there's an opportunity in crypto. If you're uncertain about it, if you're afraid to get involved, if you don't know who to ask when you need help, you have a team here of people who genuinely care about each other, who have had a journey of supporting one another and supporting a community of people just like you. And we intentionally call this EasyBot. A bot is a automated piece of software that works for you in the background. So it doesn't matter what your level of experience is. You can do it easy or you can do it hard. We prefer easy. And we like it profitable. And so we have an amazing compensation plan, affiliate program, if you decide to share it with others. So I want to talk about what happens next, because we've had an amazing event. Thank you so much for everybody that's been here. But what happens next? In the next couple of weeks, the team is going to finish up all of the programming in the background, and we are preparing for a full-scale launch in the middle of March. And so before we leave the stage today, we're actually going to start that countdown timer to when we are able to fully launch. Now, what happens today? So you're not going to leave empty-handed. What happens today is you'll have an opportunity to sign up for a position. Everybody's going to start with a free account. So before you leave here today, grab a free account. Now, how that happens is the person that invited you here is going to get an affiliate link. So you might not actually be able to do it before you leave the room. It's okay. But everybody's going to go back to the person that invited you here. Somehow you got to this room, somebody invited you. Somehow you got to this live stream, somebody invited you. That person is going to give you their sign-up link. Every single person that creates an account for EasyBot, whether it's free or paid, is going to get a link to share with others. That's how we're going to grow this company. We're going to do it by serving people, helping them have a great experience and making profit. And if you decide that you want to do that, we've made that easy for you as well. So your opportunity tonight is to get a sign-up link from the person that invited you. If they're not able to give it to you tonight before you leave the room, don't panic, but just follow up with them. And please, 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 keep an eye out for more information as we get ready to launch in the middle of March, where you'll actually be able to start trading in live accounts. Thank you so much.
As we began yes, thank you. As we began to talk about how to take this globally, Mohammed came up with a phenomenal strategy that I've never heard of before. Him being a networker as well, he said, let's create a position for national directors that they would ensure that they would support their communities. One thing in networking, sometimes as a leader, you'll get other people from other teams that are coming to your calls and they're looking for support, and there's no financial benefit to helping them for that leader. We've all experienced that. Those that are great leaders will serve anyone, no matter if there's a financial motivation for that or not. But this has always been a challenge. And when Mohammed came up with this strategy, and he said, you know what, Ken, why don't we set a goal of having 25 national directors before our launch? And today, we've got over 25 national directors. We just picked up the UK, from what I understand. We're going to have an interview with that gentleman tomorrow. But guys, I have never been a part of a launch that was in 25 countries prior to opening, and we're going to open in 20 days. You guys have a rare opportunity right now, because we've created something called the Founders Club. And everybody that comes in right now and qualifies for the Founders Club, and I don't know if we're going to talk about that now or not, but I don't have the screen. I slept today. I don't know what happened. I had jet lag and I just couldn't wake up. But anyways, the Founders Club, guys, you just come in for free and then you can upgrade later. But it's becoming what we call a super affiliate, and all you have to do to qualify to become a super affiliate is bring in 3 people and help those 3 people bring in 3. Everything that we do is built on the basis of mentoring and serving. All of our advancement is mentoring and serving. So you bring in 3 and you help them bring in 3, you're a super affiliate. But there is another qualification for the Founders Club, and you have to come in at the VIP level. You can come in for free. You just have to upgrade. And we're going to have a ticker in the back office. This is going to fill up very, very quickly, because there is a 5% pool of all the profit of the company that we're putting in this 5% pool, and it's going to be shared with the Founders Club for the lifetime of the company, guys. So we're going to ask, this is very, very powerful. So we're going to ask our founders to have a little skin in the game. We're going to ask them to qualify at the VIP, and only 1 position per family. So we don't want somebody to come in and then sponsor the 3 positions with, their wife, their daughter, and their dog. We're just looking, or their cat here. So we're looking for 3. We're looking for 1 real position per family. Okay, not to buy the 4, but anyways, and everyone that is on that particular team of 12, 3 plus the 9 under those, the 3, that's 12 people total. They have to have at least the novice position, which is 250. So this is how you qualify. Everybody comes in for free. They're going to love the bot. They will upgrade to the 250 to go from the 30% down to the 20% for every positive trade. And if you're one of the first 1,000 people that do that, you will qualify for the Founders Club and participate in that 5% pool for the life of the company. And we love you guys more than Bitcoin and pizza combined. And we'll close with that.